Hey folks, Phil the B-Man here. I'm sitting in front of my forklift and I've got a beverage with me and I'm just mulling over the situation we're in. I've really quite enjoyed using this forklift that I've shown in earlier videos. It's really the right machine for the job, but we've got a flaw, and you can tell from the wires that are strewn about that it's an electrical problem. We think we've got it figured out. Fortunately, one of my beekeepers is a guy with quite a bit of electronic knowledge and honestly more patience than I have. And he's traced it to, we think the wiring harness wasn't put together quite right, so that the power for the directional shift on the joystick, right over my shoulder here, came off the main before the fuse rather than after, so it wasn't a protected circuit. And at some point it overloaded, and basically one wire really melted down and the one next to it got pretty scorched. And so that was giving us trouble. At the end, we couldn't go in both directions. So we've got the wiring harness all apart. I've been back and forth with the manufacturer. Haven't as yet been forthcoming with the wiring diagram. Haven't said no, but haven't provided it either. And I can kind of see their point. You know, that's probably information they want to keep on from people copying it. Also, it's probably, you know, diagrammed with labels in Chinese, which is, they're probably thinking isn't a whole heck of a lot of help to me. So, but there's apps for that these days. The diagram my guy is recreating is itemized in Cyrillic alphabet, so as long as I keep them around, I'll be good. So anyway, just FYI, if you're getting trouble, if you got one of these machines and you're having trouble just up the top end of the wiring harness here, you should be checking where your power for the directional control is coming from, because that could possibly be just coming from the wrong place. And so what we're going to do is, when we put this back together, we're just going to put an extra fuse in that circuit, and a very low amperage fuse, maybe just 2 or 3 amps, so that if there's a deeper problem, if we're wrong about the diagnosis, we'll pop the fuse instead of a wire. But it has been a bit of a mystery as to why we were frying wires when you know, the fuse should have gone first. So that was the mystery we really needed to solve, and I think we've kind of figured it out. Otherwise, a pretty trusty machine, and so that's an update. The good and the bad is what you get with these videos, and in this case, it's a bit of a not so happy situation. But it's going to be out of service for a day or two, and we think right back on track. So, but if someone else has this machine and they have similar trouble, I hope you have a bit of a hint as to where to look for the solution. Thanks a lot, everyone. Have a great day.